Hello guys, my name is kiminekyt, welcome to this new video, and we will be watching Elite Soldier 972 playing as Moisian. Now I pray that my microphone finally sounds alright, because as you might know, in my last video I had a problem with my voice being way too freaking quiet. It was so quiet that it was basically overshadowed by the game audio. But after a video I decided to kind of solve it out and realize how freaking dumb I was. If you do not know what was the problem, in the video Sturzwang, I don't know how exactly a tank is pronounced, Sturzwang S1, I simply decided to turn down the volume of my microphone a bit, because while I was recording I was way too loud, which resulted in my microphone trying to tune down the voice by itself, which ended up in me sounding like one of those ear-rapey videos. So yeah, I simply decided to turn down my microphone to like 50% so it won't be all that ear-rapey, but I forgot about it and yeah, the problem was born. But I still should mention one thing, and that is that after the video I spent like 2 hours trying to figure out what was the problem. I nearly refunded my microphone, I'm not even kidding with this. I was so fucking dumb. By the way, one thing that I should point out is that the VK just decided to shoot at a T-32 behind the hill. I do feel like he saw him, but still. But after 1 minute and 40 seconds, our hero is gonna shoot finally for the first time, and he's going to miss. I'll be actually pretty surprised if he was actually capable of hitting that bad Chatillon 12T, because yeah, he had like 1% chance to hit him, but here is finally the first shot into an opponent. Yes, he was capable of hitting him, and because he was sideways on, he was capable of penetrating him and dealing 542 damage. This tank's gun is pretty damn broken. It has pretty damn high alpha damage, but the DPM of this tank isn't somehow excellent. Yeah, it's definitely above the average, but it isn't somehow excellent. Still though, this tank has nearly 500 damage alpha damage. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. Anyways, in the meantime, our hero tried to shoot at the Primo Victoria, which is the Sabaton tank that was added pretty much recently, like a month ago. And here we go. You were actually capable of hitting him for 480 damage, but you remember, as Wargaming said that they are going to nerf that tank, like, yo, we are going to nerf that tank because the turret armor is near 300 and really challenging for tier 10s to penetrate it. So we are going to turn it down a tiny bit, so that tank will be basically a tier 8 premium version of a regular Centurion with a special paint job and a different name. So you understand me? Hopefully you do. And it seems like they forgot about it. Anyways, in the meantime, our hero was capable of punching 2 holes in a whole armor of the Type 95. I'm gonna make this mistake a lot throughout the video. Type 59. 2 shots into him, dealing nearly 1000 damage, actually 1003 damage to him. Then he decided to shoot at the E75, and for some reason he shot at its very well angled side armor. The second shot, however, went in and nearly dealt 600 damage. As well, I should point out one thing about this tank, and this tank is the second most heavily armored tier 9 tank, right behind the Remember, as I said that I'm gonna make the mistake a lot throughout this replay? Well, here we go. This tank is the second most heavily armored tier 9 tank, right behind the T95, which has like 300 armor all around frontal with like only tiny little weak spots. But this tank is the second most heavily, like, it overall has more armor than the T95. However, it has a turret, which means that it is a lot taller and it has a lot of weak spots. Most primarily the lower plate, the cheeks, the same way as the mouse does, and the cupola on top, which, yeah, the Type 59 already penetrated you there. Anyways, this armor is still really freaking heavy. Even the weak spots are like 240 millimeters thick, which means that the enemies will struggle to penetrate it, because look at this. The average penetration of this thing's standard rounds are 246. There's like 50% chance whether or not you are gonna be capable of penetrating the weakest parts of this tank's armor. Anyways, you were in the meantime capable of shooting down killing the Type 59. However, you are constantly detracked by that SIaughterhouse 88, which decided to load in high explosive rounds. The T-54 for some reason decided to drive out sideways on in front of you. But still, the SIaughterhouse 88 decided to like load in the HE rounds and be like, hey, I'll just detrack this guy because yeah, I can. He actually did something, because while he was detracking you, the artillery was capable of raining its hell upon you for like, I don't know, 600 damage? No, less than that, probably like 400 damage. He was simply capable of firing four shells into you, each for nearly 600 damage. So he was still capable of doing some damage to you, but not all that much, because as we all might know, the DPMs of artilleries are terrible nowadays. But if we look at the map, the wall south of your map was completely shredded by the enemies, and they were capable of killing all of your team over there. And what the fuck is... You drunk, boy? You drunk? But there are 3 enemies shooting right now at you, so you have to angle yourself. And there is the T-95, which I was talking about so greatly. By the way, you have to run away, because the SIaughterhouse 88 is right now shooting at your side and rear armor. That thing, yeah, he was shooting at our hero for the entirety of a battle, unable to penetrate him once, if I'm correct. He was just capable of shooting a couple of high explosives, dealing like 12 damage total. But right now he's finally capable of penetrating you, and that is something you definitely do not want. The SIaughterhouse 88 is one of the most broken tier 8 tanks if it comes to the DPM-ish sort of a thing. It has like 2600 DPM. That tank is like a tier 8 version of the E25 if it comes to DPM. Except that that tank is a lot more accurate, it is a lot slower, but it has a lot more armor. It has at least some armor to speak of, unlike the E25, which is like 50 armor frontally. Oh, there's that annoying artillery, and he's dead. I should as well point out that our hero only just now loaded in the premium rounds, because he saw the chance of this game becoming a pretty damn great one. However, right now, another enemy, now the defender decided to drive in sideways on in front of you. This is like the 4th enemy this game that decided to drive in sideways on in front of you, and there is another enemy turned sideways to you, the T-28 prototype, which probably seems to be a noob because he doesn't even bother to angle himself. Not that it would somehow help him, because you got the high ground. Everything that thing has got, if it comes to the armor, is basically at the front, and the only reason why it is so powerful is the fact that it's very well angled. If you are above the T-28 prototype, even a tank with rather low-ish armor, such as the Super Pershing, is capable of penetrating it really easily. It is like 150 armor, which is just very well angled. But there's the Type, come on, T-95, will you be capable of killing him? Yes, you will. You actually found a tiny little cupola at the top of it while he was turning back after he missed. If he would have hit you, you would have like 1000 damage in your pocket, because it's very unlikely that he would be capable of penetrating you. But still, you were finally capable of killing him. Not finally, that thing was slugging around the battlefield and you met him once. Anyways, there is the IS-6, which has like 175 penetration, so you don't have to worry about him at all. He won't be capable of penetrating you once, unless he loads in the high explosive, which aren't gonna deal all that much damage. Let's face it, this thing has a plentiful of... I lied! 153 damage, that's pretty damn impressive for a high explosive. Another shell into the SIaughterhouse 88, which was so freaking annoying from the start of a game, and he is down. Now the IS-6, come on, the IS-6, one shell into our hero, and no, another shell won't come, and our hero is going on a hunt. There's the T-28 prototype, which roll out sideways on. Oh, 530 damage block. That is pretty damn great. There's another enemy, and Nerfo joined the fray. There's a Primo Victoria. I fucking hate that thing, because it's basically a pay-to-win version of the regular Centurion. What the fuck are you doing, Wargaming? Please, nerf that thing. Just for the basic of, like, yeah, you can have the regular Centurion or pay, like, how much is it? Like 50 bucks for a premium version that's just better. Did you just seriously bounce a premium shell off of IS-6's 3 armor? I understand the Iron 6 has pretty damn tough armor, but for Christ's sake, you should have only part of a tank, which would have bounced you. Anyways, right now the Iron 6 seems to be AFK, probably rage quitted from the fact that he wasn't capable of killing you, probably his internet shut it down for some reason, and right now look at this. Look at this. Look at the enemies that are right now dead around you. A whole graveyard of opponents that just decided to aim at you and died while doing so. A whole freaking graveyard, like, look at it. Come on, man. By the way, it's time. It's time for the thumbnail. Alright, we got a thumbnail. We can go back. We can go back to watching our replay. But right now, look at the battle of two giants. We are gonna chase each other at I wanted to say 200 kilometers per hour top speed. Jesus, imagine this thing going at a 200 kilometers per hour top speed. That would be insane. It would scare me shitless. Let me speed it up a little bit, because 20 kilometers per hour top speed is definitely not something I would want to watch. 3 minutes till the end of a battle. The enemy's VK shouldn't be capable of killing you in a single shot, whereas you should be capable of killing him. Maybe, I don't know how much HP it does have. Times 2 speeds. He was last spotted over here. He may be basically anywhere, but most likely he's right now trying to go for a camp. Well, he still can. He was for the past 2 minutes probably just driving from this point on the map to your camp circle, but it's as well possible that he's just trying to run away and make this game a draw. I've seen many people doing that, like pussying out and being all like, yeah, I'd rather take a draw than a defeat. Man, that's a scumbag move. Like, if it's a draw, everyone loses. It isn't like you won. It isn't like better than lose, worse than lose. Oh, there's an enemy. There's he. You need 3 shells in order to kill him, whereas he needs 2. Right now you already need only 2 shells in order to kill him, but he should have faster reload. I do not know. You need to change you need to change your name to SIaughterhouse. Oh my god. Guess we got a title. We got a title as well. SIaughterhouse Rampage. Another shell into him and another shell penetrated. That tank definitely has lower armor than you got, so you are gonna be capable of killing him just fine. Right now you can basically allow yourself to be kinda reckless, because you won't be killed in a single shot from that tank. It is 440 alpha damage, so it won't be capable of killing you in a single shot, whereas you will be capable of killing it in a single shot. The only thing you have to do is just penetrate him. He bumped with his ass into the rock right over there. Oh, he tried to juke you. Nope. G freaking G. That was a pretty damn good. Oh my freaking god. This was one hell of an annoying game to commentate, because it was 13 minutes long. Jesus, that was so freaking long and sluggish, but guess you can't blame our hero for that, because this thing has like 20 kilometers per hour top speed. Still though, this game was pretty damn fine, because yeah, it was basically heavily action packed, apart from the first like 1 minute and 45 seconds, because throughout all of that time you weren't even capable of meeting a single opponent, and then you missed. Anyways, in the post-game stat, we might see what an actually amazing game this was. By the way, what the fuck is wrong with these medals? Is it just me, or are they a bit to the side? Probably some glitch. Anyways, you are capable of earning 12 medals. That's absolutely amazing. You are capable of getting a Hand of a God, Spotter. Kinda weird. You are as well capable of getting a Bruiser, Duelist, Fire Effect, and Shellproof. And boy, what a Shellproof this was. Then you were capable of getting a Pulse Medal, 9 kills. I would be surprised if you wouldn't. It's basically impossible to not get. Colobanos. I actually didn't know that this game was a Colobanos. Then you got a Cool-Headed, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. And plus to all of that, you were capable of getting an Ace Tanker. Overall, you were capable of getting 11 opponents. Oh, I'm dumb. I did this the second freaking time. Last time I did this, I saw this number and I was like, yeah, our hero killed 9 opponents. No, you just damaged 9 different parts of enemy's tank. Anyways, you are capable of damaging enemies for 9,721 damage. That's absolutely amazing. Getting 11 kills and over 2,000 experience. That is absolutely freaking ridiculous for a tier 9 battle. Unless you are in a tank destroyer, because the tank destroyers around this tier are most commonly gonna be capable of dealing more than like 5,000 damage, or at least 4,000 damage, unless you are this tortoise, or in wars, this prototype or this prototype. Like, what the hell were you guys even doing? Other than that, if it comes to the detail report, you actually made money. Wow, I'm surprised by that. This wasn't a premium tank, it's after all tier 9 tank, so it cannot be a premium tank. But you were capable of earning nearly 100,000 for this battle. Like, I get it, it was an amazing battle. You were capable of dealing nearly 10,000 damage, but you were spamming gold like crazy. You were using premium consumables, and you were playing at tier 9. And you were capable of getting 100,000. That is pretty damn 2.5 of... I want a special medal for the fact that you were actually capable of driving 2.5 of a kilometer throughout this entire game in this tank with 20 kilometers per hour top speed. I seriously want a special medal. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye.